There was optimism in Cork about the prospects of the hurling team under the so-called Dream Team management trio of Jimmy Barry Murphy, Tony O'Sullivan and Tom Cashman. Cork were defending a record of never having been beaten at Páirc Uí Chaoimh since the 1920s. Their opponents in the first round of the Munster Championship, Limerick. Cork led at half-time by 1 point thanks to a goal scored by Alan Brown. But Limerick were rampant in the second half, scoring 3 goals and 11 points. 2 goals from Podge Tobin. This was the second of them.
Down towards Tobin again. Getting inside once more. Ger Cunningham hesitating, and that's enough. Tobin's second goal.
And 1 from Owen O'Neill.
Fergal Ryan. Poor striking again. Frankie Carroll by the set-up. Gary Kirby. In it goes towards Podge Tobin. It's Owen O'Neill. His run has just gone off. And Limerick are well and truly in the next round of the Munster Championship.
Final score, 3 goals, 18 points to 1 goal and 8. And Cork's proud record in Páirc Uí Chaoimh was shattered. Limerick's next opponents were everybody's favourites from last year, Clare.
Rival counties, a derby match really, and the All-Ireland champions putting their title on the line against the team who believed that they should have been the champions back in 1994. Gary striking it, giving it lots of height, distance and accuracy.
Gary Kirby had a great game. He scored 1 goal and 7 points. His goal coming 8 minutes from half-time.
Towards Gary Kirby. Is he going to go for a goal? Gary Kirby hitting it and scoring.
Jamesy O'Connor for Clare was showing his paces.
Jamesy O'Connor 65 metres out looking for another. And yes, he's put it over the bar. 4 points for Jamesy O'Connor.
A 1 point lead at half-time for Limerick, but Clare took control in the second half with some fine points. These in particular from Eamon Taff and Fergal Dewey.
Into the corner there is Eamon Taff. Taff attracting Mike Nash across with him. Off balance, he strikes it. Lovely pose, and he puts it over the bar. Here's Fergie Dewey. 3 men after him. And that's a fine score.
Despite squandering many chances, Clare had a 3-point lead with 12 minutes left. Then 3 unanswered points from Limerick.
Oh, cross, here it comes. So that gives Limerick a bit more hope, and there's still some time left. Knocked away by Sean McMahon only as far as Gary Kirby. Quick look back, and Gary Kirby has put it over the bar. Has a yes. The minimum between them. We're in injury time. If Limerick get one more chance, or will it come downfield for Clare? Here on Limerick, being urged on, Barry Foley, it's high, it's over the bar, it's a point by Barry Foley, his second point. What a match, absolutely wonderful.
The last minute of the game, it looked like a replay, but Ciarán Carey had the ball in midfield.
Here comes Ciarán Carey. Carey leading the charge of the Light Brigade. 45 metres out. He's a chance to score. He's put it high. He's put it over. The Limerick captain has scored a minute into injury time.
With that memorable score, the All-Ireland champions had reached the end of their reign, and Limerick had reached their 3rd successive Munster final. Tipperary had, by comparison, an easier draw in the Munster Championship. First up were Waterford, who gave a good account of themselves, scoring 1 goal and 11 points.
It's Johnny Brenner. He hits it well, it's dropping in, it's dropping so well, it's gone over the bar.
But Tip's strength saw them through, with fine performances from Nicky English, Colin Bonner and debutant corner forward Liam Cahill.
This is a ball for Nicky English. Damien Byrne, he'll have to be very alert to keep Nicky under control. Every time he touches it, he's able to find the goal posts. Brought down by Fergal Hartley. Liam McGrath still battling his way in to John Lahey. Across, and there's a goal. Liam Cahill has scored the goal.
Tipperary then went on to book their provincial final place with a comfortable 24 points win over Kerry. There was a real buzz in Limerick in the run-up to the game. Training sessions were well attended and autographs eagerly sought. A fabulous atmosphere on the big day, 40,000 people watching in a first half that belonged to Tipperary. They went 4 points ahead after this Liam Cahill goal.
It's gone well by Declan Ryan. Support from Cahill, a goal here. He's buried it. Liam Cahill.
14 minutes gone, and Michael Cleary on the ball and on the target to make the lead 7 points.
That's come straight to Michael Cleary, and he punishes it. Michael Cleary with a second point.
And this Liam Cahill point gave Tipperary a 10-point lead at half-time. Limerick had scored only 4 times in that first half, and all of them came from Gary Kirby. In the second half, a remarkable Limerick comeback. This Sean O'Neill point left 9 points between them. After Ciarán Carey scored, the gap was down to 6 points.
It comes to Ciarán Carey. He'll go for the score from here. Can he make it? The answer, yes.
Gary Kirby converted a free. Now only 4 points between them. And the crowd were now sensing that anything was possible. 8 minutes to go in the game, and TJ Ryan had an opportunity to level the scores.
Will this be the equaliser? It will! And the sides are level.
Tipperary managed to regain a 2-point lead, so it looked like Limerick's fight back was to be in vain. But inspirational Gary Kirby had a free, scored it, and that left just one between them with 1 minute left.
Who gets it? It's Mike Galligan, stopped by 3 or 4 Tipperary players. Out it comes Foley, out as far as Frankie Carroll, one sub to another. Can Frankie with the hero here? He can! He's put it over the bar! And Limerick fans salute that point by Frankie Carroll.
And thus, after one of the greatest Munster hurling finals of all time, the two teams would have to do it all again in a week. Gary Kirby, Limerick's scorer-in-chief, was under medical care in the week of the replay, suffering from severe headaches. However, on the big day, he decided he would play. They were level, the two teams, after 12 minutes, 2 points each, when enter Declan Ryan.
In towards Declan Ryan, the marking poor at times for the Limerick backs. And that's just enough to allow Declan Ryan in for his second point of the day.
15 minutes played, and Limerick on the goal trail.
He runs on towards Owen O'Neill, almost took it in his stride, has it now, kicks it and scores! A goal for Limerick from Owen O'Neill.
Mainly due to Michael Cleary, Tipperary were on top again. This was the third of 3 points to make them level. Liam Cahill had a good point to put Tipperary back in front again. Then 2 Michael Cleary points from frees left a goal between them, and Frankie Carroll was on the scene.
Will he opt to lob this one in? He's giving it everything. Right inside, it's a goal! Frankie Carroll got the stick to it.
Half-time, Limerick 2 goals and 3 points, Tipperary 9 points. Gary Kirby at the start of the second half had a point, his only score of the game. But Limerick had the nose for the goals, and here was TJ Ryan.
Runs on and Ryan hits the post, and the second time he scoops it in.
Tipperary got a point back, but Limerick stayed on the scent of goals. Owen O'Neill again.
Huge one down towards Frankie Carroll. Runs on to Owen O'Neill, and there is another one! The dancing feet of Owen O'Neill.
Tipperary began to try and put a recovery together, but when Ciarán Carey and Barry Foley knocked the ball over the bar, it was all over bar the shouting, and plenty of that from the Limerick fans. The final score, Limerick 4 goals and 7 points, that's 19. Tipperary 16 points at 3-point margin and Limerick through to the All-Ireland semi-final.